Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Glad for having you. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how I animate in Clip Studio Paint. If you open your Clip Studio Paint and you have this window here, just go to File, New, and click Animation over here. You have various settings here. Yours might be saying 192, I think, but I like to animate at 300. I also like to animate at 12 frames per second. Click OK. As you can see, you will be greeted with a file here, a canvas here. You will have your tools menu over here, a timeline, since this is animation, layers, and layer property window, and light table, and so on and so forth. Alright, so you will see a animation folder over the layer section, and this is just this animation here in the timeline. And under, well, in the animation folder, you have layers. What I like to do is create a folder within the animation folder. What you would do is just create the folder, and you have files within this folder. I'm just going to draw something real quick. So I like to use pencil. I created kind of my own pencil here. Color is different. Let's change it so it gives a kind of texture I like. And let's just skip something real quick. And then I'll just create another frame or display another frame by going down here and new animation cell. And that will just display as number 2, and you can see it in this layer window here, and you'll see because I have created a folder as number 1. It's a folder, so it just copies the properties. So that's why I ended up with a folder, and that's nice because I'll show you real quick. On number 1, if I create a new layer, it will not be this number 2 here. It's within the folder, and that folder is displayed right here on the timeline. Let me just put this to the side of it, right here, and it's exposed for 6 frames. I'll just drop it down. So yeah, so what I can do on the layer 2, as you can see, if I hide layer 1, it's still here, but it will be hidden. What we can do for layer 2 now is add some hands there. These hands are not on the same layer as the head. The head is number 1. The arms are number 2. But it's being displayed all at the same time. If I go to number 2 here, everything in the folder number 1 will be displayed as the onion skin. So layer 2, this is folder 2. So the first layer in folder 2, which is displayed here, I will just draw the head again. It's a simple circle, but it can be, if you want it to get really close, even closer than this, you can use the light table, because it can be very useful to keep your animations more consistent. I'll just give you a sneak peek. This is the light table icon over here. It's under layer property. What I normally do is drag it out here, and as you can see, whatever is displayed up here in the timeline, it will be displayed here also. So you can see this folder right here, number 1 folder with the 2, the head and the arm is here. This is the arms, this is the head. What you're going to want to do is you have down here general light table. You want to make sure that you have this icon on, show general light table, and just drag whichever image you want in the light table. In this case it will be this one, and as I go to number 2, you will see it. Even if I turn off the onion skins, you will see it right here. And you're not seeing the arms because I didn't bring it down to the light table. If I do that with the arms, you will see everything now. See? So as I was saying before, light table makes your drawings more consistent. And as displayed now, if I click on the head in the light table, I can move that around. Now as you can see, you're not seeing the arms moving around because it's on a separate layer. So what I'll do, Control Z and Control Y to redo if you go too far with the undo. And what I'll do is tick both of these, and you can resize both the arms and the head. You can move both the arms and the head. So if I wanted to draw this man in the same motion going this way, even walking, I could move this light table image across a little and just draw over it to get a more consistent drawing. But in this case, I'll just leave him in place. And yeah, as I was saying, I could make this more consistent. And now that I have light table here, and you can adjust the opacity of all the layers in the light table. It's just like a literal light table. So, and to clear your layers, guys, like I want to clear this quick instead of using the eraser. Make sure this is selected. You can go to this icon here, delete. It will delete everything in your layer very fast. Right here. All right. Okay, I like this little taper edge. But anyways, all right, close enough. So as you can see, when I flip between these two images, turn off the light table for a bit. All right, it'll just look like this, kind of wobbly. But that's just the general concept. Another frame is displayed on the timeline here, and you'll see it. But let me join some more. What you can do now is the trick with the light table. I could always like trace this, but if you want it in a different position, like you want to like maybe do that, what you can do with the light table is select the hands. I could just turn off the onion skin for now and actually tilt these hands if you want to go like a cheap way. And what you could do is turn on your onion skin and see where the hands were originally and kind of manipulate what you want. I could say this hand is going up right here, and I can easily go like this. If you notice, guys, I have the light table right here. It's easier to work with. And if I extend, I'll see a little bit more options right here. What you can do is flip. So judging by this, I know that this is a little bit long. And to confirm that, this pivot point here, which is an elbow, I'll just do this on the light table. The arm was indeed too long. Let me just close the light table for now, and just turn off the onion skin and show you the two drawings. That's basically the basics of animation, guys. I can always go back to this layer here, turn on this, and this unnatural, make it like that. And to make this easy, guys, I could just literally lasso this and put it in place. Alright, so turn off the light table. You can see two UCDs. These are displaying what is on the light table. So for now, I'm just gonna clear all the light table and then show you how to do that. You just click this here. You don't have to have it selected. You can just click this here and it actually clears everything in the light table. Color time. You have a lot of brushes on Clip Studio Paint. Like so many brushes, and you can even make some yourself. I kind of want to show you a easy way to just fill everything up. This represents the hands, so let's just name this. Now I don't usually name my layers, but I'll just do it for you guys. Hands, and this is the head. Once you know these guys, it makes your whole animation process easier. What I'll do is create a new raster layer under the head, and this would be like the base color. Now in order to fill the head, I'll go to the fill tool here, pick whatever color I want, and I'm going to show you what will happen. Pick whatever color I want. It's kind of desaturated orange, so a little bit, maybe like that. And you will notice what happens. It did not fill the head, and that's because when using the paint bucket tool, these lines needs to be closed, right? What I will do is actually use the same color. Let's say use the G pen and fill this right here, and that should be enough to get it filled. So this, and voila. One thing to keep in mind, make sure under paint bucket tool you have refer to other layers, or refer other layers highlighted. And as you can see, this is a strand of the close gap. So maybe if let's just test something here. Control C. Oh. Alright, I'll put it all the way up. Still didn't fill. But this just means that it closes the gap. Let's say for instance, let's do the same thing again. G pen, put it right here. It should be able to close that gap. Right, just a little bit of leak, but you understand what I'm saying, guys. It's just to make the work faster, because then remember we're still in this layer below the line art for the head. So if I hide the line art, that will be what you see. And if you like this kind of art, you can actually work with this kind of art too. And if you're finding that your lines are not filling up, like, you can basically set area scaling, because right now the area scaling is at 4. If I put it 0, then you'll see right here, you'll get something like this. It won't fill in all the way to the your line art, and that's a style too. I mean, if you like it, go ahead. I don't see why not. Just be unique. But if you don't and you want it to actually fill up a little bit more, you can always turn up the area scaling. Click Ctrl Z, redo it, and you should see a difference. So right now you can see it's, if you zoom in very close, you can actually see where the percentage of the line it actually is. So if I move this up even more, Ctrl Z, do that, it should be further up. It's more in the middle now. Yeah, so what I'll do now is create a clipping layer to this so I can make shadows and highlights. So I go like this, create a new raster layer, and click this icon right here, click to layer below. Alright, multiply, or I like to use linear burn. Let's try it out, see how it looks. And that's a good thing about the clipping layer, guys, because if I draw a line, it won't pass like outside the character. So yeah. I actually like color burn for now. Yeah, let's just leave that color burn, and I'll create the highlights now. So what I'll do is select the color layer once again that everything's clicked to, add a new layer, and it will automatically be clipped to the color layer. Alright, so again, let me choose this layer, put it at add. And for add, I'll just turn down the opacity a bit. And now that that's over with, you can set all of these into a folder. Just taking that and clicking Ctrl G, and you will have a folder here, and you can just name that color. Same thing. So what I'll do, as you can see right here, in this one I don't have a separate hands and head folder. It's on the same, it's on different layers. Right here, the hands and the head is on the same layer. So I add a new layer, put it below the line layer. I go like this because it's on the color layer. And this is if you're using like a base color, like you just want a general, you don't want it white before you color. What you can do is go on the magic wand tool, make sure it's on refer to all layers, click, it will highlight everything that's outside. What you got to do is invert and click the paint bucket tool, and this way everything is colored. Create a new layer, clip it to this one below, and this will be the shadow layer. Choose color burn 34%, so it's color burn 34%. Right there, create a quick simple animation. Let me just color all his gloves real quick. face. If you're wondering how I select more areas, I hold the shift key and tap on where I want to be painted. And that's it. I hope this video was helpful for you so you can create your own animated projects in Clip Studio Paint. And remember to be sure to subscribe to my channel to stay updated on future videos. Until next time, peace.